And I think the best practices that we've come across is as you're building this out, have that goal in mind so that way when you're actually putting it in place, you put in the right functions, failover, or whether I'm just trying to get rid of the number of physical servers, or in many cases we find as we go to our client base, they still like physical systems. And so we're basically looking at, well, you don't want to give up the physical, so we keep the physical in place and we make their DR, their secondaries, virtual. And I think overall it's don't try to shove in the solution for the sake of shoving in the solution. Look at the end goal and march toward that. And it's easier to slip it. Once you find it's in place, you're comfortable with it, it's working fine, then all of a sudden it's like, now I can basically get rid of all my physical and go completely virtual.
And as Ram was saying, a lot of people like physical servers. They don't very often touch those physical servers. And there have been instances where we virtualize servers and they RDP to that server. They don't know that it's physical. They have no idea that it's not physical, rather. And it's amazing. It's like Microsoft using Hyper-V to do all of TechNet and MSDN.
Right.
That change happened behind the scenes. Nobody saw any change in service. It was the same availability, great availability it's always been, all running on Hyper-V for the last, I think, almost a year.
Yeah. Great. Any other guidelines that you can give us as far as what to do in getting ready for deployment?
I think the key to getting started on Windows 2008 Hyper-V is basically set it up and load on some workloads and really look at the things that you would normally just load balance. So if you're looking at Exchange, instead of putting out two physical CAS servers or hub transport servers, make one physical, one virtual. Get familiar with it. Or if you're looking at front ends for terminal services, make one physical, make one virtual. Fail it over. Be able to make sure that you feel comfortable with it. And I think by going through and testing that, it gives people the comfort of knowing that, now I got a physical one if this Hyper-V thing doesn't work, but what they'll surprisingly find is that Hyper-V has been extremely solid. We've been putting it in production now for a year, even in a beta. And so the product has been solid enough that our customers have put it into beta implementations. We've been working on the product now that it's out. I mean, we have full-on environments today that are 100% virtual under Hyper-V.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. All right. Well, the book is Hyper-V Unleashed. Thanks, guys, for your time. Thanks for coming on in.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Go ahead.